Non-fungible EX, don't you know? Bringing our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blades. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the live in the tree. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Tricked ya. What's up? Good morning. Going live here. Look, I put out a tweet this morning sharing some updates about the channel, and I've been mentioning and threading that update, over the past few weeks here. So going live just to lay out the plans and I guess the vision, the future here going forward, just for people who aren't following on X, who didn't see the tweet this morning. And really, it's a really, really minor update here. So right now, obviously live at our normal time, not doing our morning update, right? We're not hitting the market. We're not hitting top headlines. That's now shifting over to the Slam X channel. Shit, I should actually pull that up here. Let me do that real quick. I want to make sure people know where this is going to start taking place. So the 8 a.m. updates, you've been used to those Monday through Friday here for 14-ish or so months at this point. No longer going to be here. I am going to say for now, I actually kind of expect it to come back. Once things with Crypto Slam kind of get rolling, I think content evolves even more in a really, really cool way. For now, I want the show that's over on Slam X. You see it right here, Slam XIO over on X. On YouTube, it's Slam X Official. So this update's moving over to the show that I do there in the morning. That show is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Do I have that time right? It's 10 a.m. Eastern time. God, I'm going to make this really confusing for you. That was not the point of this. But I had been doing a show over there, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Kind of get deeper into the stories that we talk about here, the morning updates. It just makes sense to sandwich them together, right? Make it a much more complete show. Start the show with this kind of update. Hit all those talking points. Hit the macro market, crypto and NFTs. Hit the top stories, and we don't end there, right? Instead of ending there like we do with this show, that's the right time and place to get deeper into those stories. And again, it makes it a much more complete show. Honestly, a show that I think is going to end up being longer than an hour. Probably on a regular basis, it's going to be the 15-minute update like you're used to here. 40 or so minutes of insights. It's also a Twitter Spaces, so you guys can come up and chat as well and fire off questions. You can stay in the chat and just engage that way too. But yeah, I think it makes it a much more entertaining show and just a more full show. Cool part is afterwards, that show can be chopped up in just that morning update section. This part here gets uploaded to YouTube directly. I might actually take that and upload on this channel here. I'd prefer to do that. Keeps this channel active. Because the last thing I want is this to just kind of go stagnant, and it's not. So this channel here, I actually expect to be live more often than I am right now. Again, right now I'm live 15 minutes a day, and then live usually for an hour or two each day on the weekend. So the weekends shows remain. Nothing changes at all with that. Weekends we'll chat whatever, review the whole week, talk about whatever's happening. With having the update move into Slam X, I actually think I'll go live on this channel more often throughout the day and break stories, right? Something happens, such as something I was going to mention here, and I didn't want to wait for the new morning show. Chart Foo's been teasing a new token, right? Chart Fu, formerly from Magic Eden, now an advisor for the Magic Eden Foundation, launched a token. We've been waiting for this for a while. Token's out. $17 million market cap as of, an hour or two ago. This token's only about 12 hours old. I bought it, right? So I expect to go live more often throughout the day with stuff like this. Chartfu drops his token, we go live. We talk about it for 5 minutes, maybe 10, maybe whatever it needs. Claynosaurs have their announcement about partnering with Gameloft. Same thing. We break the story. We go live. We talk about it 5 minutes, right? The channel's called NFTLDR because it's supposed to be quick and to the point. And it's called Inside NFTs as well because you're getting a little bit of an insider perspective. I want to get back to that format, quick stories as they happen and blitz through those points. So again, I think I'll be more live much more often. Yeah, no, China, you're right. You're right. This isn't the show. Just giving an update for people who don't look over on X. Good morning, Mr. D. Yeah, let me even reset things, guys. No morning update right now. Just talking about what's actually changing with the channel here. And what's changing is the morning update's not happening here. For now, it's not happening here anymore. So these 8 a.m. Eastern time shows not happening. I do expect to go live on this channel multiple times through the day. Now, when it's going to be random, right? They're not going to be scheduled. It's just news breaks. I go live. Hopefully you got notifications on. And then we talk about what's happening. Again, those will be short, 5-10 minutes. If there's something meaty, we go longer. But this morning update moves to Slam X official on YouTube, Slam XIO on X. And that show used to be at 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's now moving to 9 a.m. Eastern time. So that's moving an hour earlier too. So it's a couple changes here. But expect that when you tune into Chain Reactor on Slam X, it starts with this typical kind of update, the 15 minutes, and then we get into those stories. We just get deeper. And again, your participation welcomed. Hop up on the spaces and chat. Do your thing in the comments here on the video. But those are our changes. There it is. It's a biggish change, but also feels like the natural evolution for this. And also, I'll say again, I kind of expect at some point that it all moves back here. Honestly, maybe even in the afternoon show at some part. Slam X is a kind of breeding ground, I would say, for now. Maybe like an incubator. I'm not sure the best way to put it. Big plans for Slam X, but you'll see more content over there. And I'll tell you this. Ideally, my goal is a bunch of content creators ultimately making content their channels under like the Slam X brand or promoting Slam X promoting the content creators. But again, you grow out your own channel. So I do think we get back to that. Right now, I want a Crypto Slam show. Crypto Slam deserves a show. And I want to give them the best show. So that's your update, guys. I think that's all we have for now. Again, I want to save all the news for, 45 minutes from now. And when you see that show, I think it's going to look really, really familiar. You're going to see our normal update, same format. Should be really fun. So again, that'll be over on Slam X. It will be a Spaces. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Feeling the change. Like I mentioned too, I don't know that show is going to be just an hour. If an hour is what makes sense, great. But on any given day, if there's more to talk about, and especially if we get guests, and that's a big part of what's changing too, I really am going to be pushing to get guests on for interviews or just talking about what's happening too. Those shows will probably have to go later. It's a little early for people on the West Coast, right? So we're probably going to go 2 hours a lot, even on like Thursdays where Jared comes on and we talk art. I don't think he's going to come to the first hour. I think he'll come to the second hour, which is the normal time of the show. So expect that. Expect longer shows over there too. Should be fun. But here, stay subscribed. More content coming to this platform. And hopefully I'll see you even a couple times today. Pop live when news breaks. We're going to see how it works, how it feels, all that. And then if by chance there's no updates today and we don't go live, just again, expect the weekend is completely normal. Live tomorrow and Sunday at, 8:15 a.m. Eastern time, both days. That's not changing at all. So there you go, guys. I'm going to go get ready for Chain Reactor. So make sure you're following on X there and subscribe to that YouTube channel. Should be fun, guys. I'll see you in just a bit. Have a great morning.